I'm just a teenage weenus, baby. Oh, I'm just a teenage weenus, baby. Ooh,
When I was younger, I had a crush on Kathy Ireland and Cindy Crawford, just like you, Louie. My favorite movie is Kitchen Impossible, starring Robert Irving. The dude is staffed and jacked, and he knows how to cook. What's not to like about that? In any of the Mission Impossible movies, Tom Cruise doesn't cook anything. And he's not even that jacked or stacked. Robert Irving is very jacked, he's very stacked. And he also can cook, so there's something for everyone in that movie.
Everybody put your hands together and welcome to the stage, comedy icon, Louis LaFleur.
I use wet lotions on my dry skin. I buy dried fish at the wet market. I'm easy to assemble and my batteries are included. I'm portable, packable, returnable, and fun for the whole family. I'm farm to table, sustainable, rainforest approved, and LEED certified. I watch Twin Peaks with a single mom. I got twin kids I haven't seen a single time. I got bloody stools because I drink from pools. A chlorine martini is in my poolside bikini. That's right. I like ruffled shirts, ruffled chips, rough demeanors, and Mark Ruffalo. I'm rough around the edges, and I'm not afraid to ruffle a few feathers. I'm downloadable, streamable, and fully customizable. A GitHub, Pornhub, StubHub, dry rub civilian begging for a smoking. I take bong rips with my strong lips and stick a straw inside. I take long sips. After chlorine martinis, it's bong juice cappuccinis for me. Thank you very much.
How do I work this?
I'm on cloud nine and I'm playing possum. I bark up the wrong tree and I'm branching out.
How did I get here?
I play it loose because I got the juice, and you can be assured that my t-shirt is uninsured. That's right.
My God, what have I done?
That's right. Kids these days. I'm a goody two-shoes, and I'm 2 feet tall. I tell tall tales to random strangers, and I tail tall strangers randomly.
This is not my beautiful wife.
I'm doubly inflatable, totally relatable, microprocessing macro processor. And my hard opinions are soft-boiled. I get off scot-free with Scotty doesn't know, all right? I eat Scotch eggs with Scott Baio.
I must have done it half a dozen times.
I comb a widow's peak while I take a peek at Peak TV while I ride the peaks with Peekaboo Street. I'm consumable, compostable, controversial, conversational, and comfortable in most social settings.
Way down.
I'm brain dead and I'm deadly serious. If looks could kill, I'd be seriously deadly. My fingernails fall off, so I tape them down. They may not be attached, but they got plenty of scratch.
I come undone.
I'm indisposed, afflicted, dehydrated, highly rated, and streaming on all platforms.
Promises.
I hit below the belt and I belt above my registration. register. I'm on demand and I'm off the table. I'm a pickup artist and I put down my dog.
On a Sunday afternoon.
I'm a little column A and I'm a little column B. I hit the Hy-Vee pharmacy to address my low T, okay?
Something is bubbling.
I'm down to earth and I'm down to freak and down to my last dollar is what I am. I'm on the short list for long COVID. I'm a warm-blooded cool cucumber sourced locally and sore usually.
What the hell is on Joey said?
I use my A word to make BMs. When they come out too slowly, I scream and shout. That's why they call me Louie. Over and out.
Yeah, my name's Stanley Stinkhat. I always wear my little hat.
Critics are raving about Stanley Stinkhat.
You care to take a sniff of my hat?
Variety magazine is calling Stanley Stinkhat the greatest character since The Terminal starring Tom Hanks.
The name for a father sounds like good.
No, I don't want to sniff your hat, Stanley. That hat reeks.
Right here.
Oh, sure. Daddy's in the basement mixing medicines.
Kind of one of those things. It's like, well, you can do it, so why not? I mean, and why be, uptight the whole time? It doesn't make any sense.
Hello, Sharks. I'm here today to offer you 100% of my company, British Brian's little food app for snacks and small meals, in exchange for 12 million piss bucks. Sharks, let me ask you this question. Have you ever wanted a snack or even a small meal, but you look through your cupboards and you don't have any snacks or small meals? You only have big meals and big bread and big meat? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? This very specific thing happens to me every day. I wake up in the morning and open my fridge. You know what I find? Large beef roast, with extra large potatoes. That's too big of a meal for breakfast. I need something smaller so I don't crash at lunchtime and fall asleep under my coworker, Reggie's little desk. Sorry, Reggie. Sharks, my little invention is an app. Yes, you heard me, an app. With my app, you simply scan the inside of your fridge and cupboards, and almost instantly my app can tell you how to make your big meats and big breads into smaller portions, or as we like to call them, British Brian's little snacking treats. Using a proprietary maths equation, my little app can calculate what a small meal is. Then it tells you what a small meal is, and you have to cut up your larger food or whatever into smaller portions, or British Brian's little snacking treats if it pleases the court. Well, Sharks, what will it be? Big meals and big breads with no app, or will you invest in my little app?
Oh no, help! Someone help me! I'm injured! I'm injured! Help me! Help me! Just kidding. I'm not hurt at all. In fact, I'm doing fucking great, because the Louis Lafleur's premium quality call-in show is about to begin. And you lucky fucks are in for a real treat. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy Louis Lafleur's premium quality call-in show.
Intersection where the cars don't stop. Broadcasting live from the drunk room, this is Louis Lafleur's premium quality call-in show. Let's go to Louis.
Go ahead.
What?
You've done the same job for 5 fucking years.
What do you mean?
You're a coy little guy. You're being coy?
What am I being coy about?
What do you think you're supposed to be doing right now?
Probably waiting to be introduced. A lot of hosts don't like when the guest talks until they're introduced, so probably that.
I don't have a problem with that. I got a problem with other stuff though. And you know what's funny about this is that I heard you looking up what you're supposed to be doing earlier. Like what? While I'm standing
you
next
mean the
to you.
song that you like? Oh my God! How could I forget?
Did you think?
Oh wait, I didn't forget. I tried to do it and I got scolded.
You didn't try to do anything.
Yeah, I tried to get a song, but you were like, "Oh, it's."
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Please.
You can be a little bit of a bridezilla before the show starts, and that's what you're doing.
If there's a sound issue, and then someone keeps playing like Gregorian chants with like a wet slapping behind it.
It was nothing like that. I didn't play anything.
Let the audience decide. Let the audience decide.
Decide what?
What it's like.
Play it back.
Well, I don't know what it sounds like, so what if I play it and it gets banned in Belarus?
I don't care about Belarus anymore.
Why?
After that last Miami Open, when Sabalenka smashed that poor girl's dreams into pieces. This wasn't it.
This is exactly the same video.
What's the original song of this again?
Disarm? This is the original.
Oh yeah, Disarm.
Disarm you with a smile.
Sucks so bad.
Well, okay. It's good. But I think the audience is curious about the other thing you're playing. Not it either.
This is it. And this is kind of a good intro song. This could be the one that you come into every time. This is by Porter Brown. It's called Tuba Tune.
Tuba Tune. This isn't the one though that you were playing.
This is it.
Travis, back me up.
I don't even know why you need an intro song when you already have the intros that you come into. You have two separate intros. You know, one's like
It's for
countdown,
energy.
then one is the song.
It's for energy.
Well, I think there's a lot of energy in that song already.
The song that isn't playing while I'm talking.
The da 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 da. That one.
Oh well, let's see. Well, what else do you got?
That's it.
I don't want to be upset with you, but you're not giving me a choice.
I don't have anything else. I tried to get stuff and you got really mad.
Okay. It's just like if you're trying to test the sound in a room, someone keeps playing like little chants. It's just like
I didn't play a single chant.
Did you play chants? Did he play chants?
There was guys going like,
yes, dude. There was guys. And there was little slapping behind it.
Inside of me is just a part of you. These birds.
Was this it? No.
No, I wasn't playing any chants.
He was playing chants.
These birds.
Now people are going to think that you were hiding the chants. That like you didn't want people to find out you were listening to
I
chants.
used to be a little boy, so old in my shoes.
Now this is good. Okay.
What I choose is my choice. What's a boy supposed to do?
It's a lot of breath. Breathy.
The killer in me is a killer in you, my love.
Does Billy know about this?
Smile over to you.
I'm in the sewer. I'm in the sewer. I wish he was. It's still
the first sewer in Canada.
I'm in the first sewer in Canada.
I'm in the sewer.
God rest his soul. Not that he's dead. He's just, I just don't see the same spark in him that, was around for when he was doing, obviously, that album, Cheshire Cat.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I know that's not the name of the album. Who would you prefer to have dinner with? Billy Corgan or Billy Joel? Or Billy
Zane.
Joe?
Oh. No, Zane is off the table.
Zane's there anyway.
Oh, Zane, no matter
Zane's
what I get.
Zane's there
free
for
Zane.
all of them.
What were the other ones?
Billy Corgan.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Billy.
I'll choose Billy Corgan.
Joel.
Yeah.
Billy.
I'll choose
Joe Armstrong.
Yeah, all of them.
You gotta pick all of them. That's like a flight. That's like a ranch lover's
I feel
flight.
so honored.
Thank you, Billy.
Get out.
I just want to kind of get to the sort of crux of this, and just if it's not some sort of
The greatest day.
sort of make sure that you're not rebelling against the little tasks that you get. So if it's because I could find the songs if you
The
want to
little
find them.
tasks that I get?
Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
List little songs, and then
I was never instructed to give you a song in the beginning.
So you just did it on your own?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you like doing it?
No, I'm starting to think, I mean, I've never actually had to think about it until today, but on the other shows what happens is the host comes out, and then when they introduce their guests, they play a song for the guests to come out to. The host
gets his own song.
No,
the host has a theme song.
No. The host comes out to the very long theme that you have.
Well, yeah,
and you don't
I'm
even
not out during that.
Yeah, you don't come out
But I'm
either.
not
You
even
just
out
stand there.
during
You're already out when it starts. You don't need something to walk out to because you don't walk out. You just start with it on you.
So will you prefer if I start just coming out?
Yeah, if you could come out, then maybe it would make sense to have walkout music.
So then you think I should always come in?
Camera opens.
Camera opens.
On the blue velvet curtains, no one is there.
Nobody's there.
Crickets. Audience is kind of whispering to one another.
Now that doesn't sound exactly like a TV show.
All of a sudden,
I'll do it with you.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Here comes the money.
What's he doing? That's the same guy, right?
You're thinking of Shane McMahon.
That's his one, right?
Yeah, something like
He's Here Comes the Money. He does that weird thing.
He does some jack off stuff.
He's a jack off guy. He's a jack off artist. Speaking of artists who pleasure themselves, we have to make a correction.
I'm scared.
I can hear your mouse. We do have to make a correction to something. We had got a phone call 2 weeks ago from Joe Rogan. His sentiment or what he said was being misconstrued, and I guess he's a little bit upset by what people were messaging him about. He wants to clarify some things about his phone call. And without further ado, I'd like to give the board back to give the time to Joe.
You cede your time.
I cede my time to the gentleman from Texas, Joe Rogan.
Hey, Louie, it's Joe Rogan.
Hey, Joe.
Just wanted to follow up on my last voicemail because it's getting a lot of confusion. I'm seeing a lot of confused comments about it.
Yep.
The reason why I would spend so much time bent over, why I even talked about my flexibility at all on the voicemails was because I can suck my own dick, not because I can sniff my own ass. Like there's I have no desire to smell my own ass. I keep my ass clean when I can.
Right.
But no, the reason I'd be spending a whole afternoon down there would be so I could suck my own dick.
Okay.
Can I have a sniff? Just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I saw a lot of confused comments, or at least I was getting a lot of confused comments sent to me, messages and emails. So just clearing that up.
Okay.
Again, congratulations on the 5 years. Good
Thanks.
luck on the show tonight. Look for me in the chat. Just excited to interact with everybody. And,
nice.
Pal out and have a good time.
Okay.
Love you, Louie. Love the other guys in the room, too. Don't know their names. They seem cool. But would love to have you down to Austin sometime, too, Louie.
Oh.
Just to see, just to have you either on the show or on the podcast, or if you wanted to do an hour at the mothership, that's totally on the table for you. So
sweet.
Just let me know. You can stay at my house. You can stay in my bed with my wife. Thank you, and chat soon. Bye, Louie. Love you.
Bye, Joe. Love you, Joe. That's a big offer for me. Would you do it?
What? Go to the mothership?
Hour at Mother?
An hour? He offered
offered
an hour?
me an hour on.
Did he say that?
Yeah. Are you not listening?
No.
He said the mothership was on the table.
He said an hour is on the table. He also said I can sleep with his wife. So
there's no way he's letting either happen. If anything, you're gonna get a tight 5 with each.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying no. Opportunity is opportunity, and when it knocks on the door, you enter.
Travis, can you hit me with a can?
What? A can of beer. Okay, well, that's a great. I think I didn't have this idea that Joe was sniffing his own ass. I always assumed he was talking about sucking his own dick, and I don't know about you guys, but I assume that's what he meant.
I thought it was a little
in the
both.
bathroom, I couldn't wipe my ass. Excuse me.
It's his friend. That's his friend.
I mean, if you like sucking, you're probably smelling too. I'm just saying.
Well, the way that you'd have to do it, I really don't think you have any choice unless it's completely odorless down there.
Because you have to breathe through your nose.
You have to breathe through your nose because you have to breathe. So you have to breathe through your nose.
Ass or gas, ass or gas, cha-cha-cha-cha.
We'll have to bring back that segment. But without further ado, maybe we just move on to the monologue tonight, you know? We have a monologue tonight.
Now that is some A-plus truck thinking.
Thank you very much. And by monologue, I do mean wild at start. I got into a little bit of hot water last week for that, or last time.
It's completely different.
It's completely different. And I think that's why everyone likes it so much, because of how different it is. But without further ado, let's take it from the start. Wild at start. So for those of you who don't know, wild at start. The wondrous, world-changing, and sometimes weird, wild mysteries of the animal kingdom unlocked and broken down by and explained by yours truly, Professor Louis LeLearner. And it happens at the start of the show. Is it hot in here, or do I just have the beaver fever? Have a look. Nibby, the diva beaver, ordered to stay in custody of wildlife rescue. Sources say the reason she was in custody was illegal streaming. The reason I make this joke is that beavers live in streams and other small water. Look at this disgusting guy with his matted fur. Look at this disgusting beaver. Oh, I like patty melts, not Matty pelts. Knocked over my light. Fine, we're fine. Gorilla noises. This is wild at start. If you thought that was wild. The gorillas. If you thought that was wild, check this out. There was an amazing discovery this week when scientists found that Burmese pythons could fit your whole head in their mouth. These snakes are the wedge salads of the snake world. Why shred the lettuce when you can have the whole head? Look at this lucky snake master. Look at him go. What a lucky guy. I'd love to be lady entramped by two pythons. Just slurp me down with just my head sticking out. Yeah. Oh, I'm so toasty and warm in my forbidden sleeping bag. So cute. This is wild at start. Oh. Well, I just love Just Bear brand chicken. Let's go from the top. Well, I love Just Bear brand chicken, but the bear is the animal? Not so much. So imagine my surprise when I learned that the bears are smarter than scientists expected. According to scientists who published the article, bears are smarter than scientists expected. It's the kind of article that really makes you say, who fucking cares? It took bears 13 years to figure out that the Grizzly Man guy was made of food, and you're trying to make me think they're smart? They think if you yell, "Hey bear," that means go away, when it's literally a greeting. It's literally impossible for an animal to be smart, and in fact, I'm way smarter than them, and it's not even close, yet you don't see scientists making articles about me. It's not fair. This is wild at start.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to the wacky world of the wild, it doesn't get much weirder than a bug. And guess what? Scientists learned about bugs this time. And guess what scientists learned about bugs this time? Sticky foam excreted from a bug's anus may inspire new skincare products. Well, it's certainly inspiring me to buy old skincare products, like soap. Look at that soap. I feel like I just need to wash my hands just from reading this. Yuck. The only sticky foam I want on me is the stuff at the foam parties I throw for the local college co-eds.
Stop talking about bugs.
Of course, sometimes bugs' anus does make good things, such as honey. So I will keep an open mind. Cricket. This is wild at start. Uh-oh, new species alert.
New species alert! New species alert! A brand new species has been discovered!
My new species alert says that this little guy was just discovered off the coast of Tasmania. It's a relative of the chameleon that's no larger than your thumb.
New species alert! New species alert! A brand new species has been discovered!
And get this, it's as flat as a 1-inch thick board. Let's take a look. There it is. Oh, fucking, just, what the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Okay, take it off. Take it off. Take it off the screen. Stop. I told you before we started, I'm not doing, take it off the screen. I told you before, I'm not doing this anymore if you keep showing the creepy animals.
A brand new species has been discovered.
It's not worth it for me to do this if you keep showing the disgusting critters. Get that fucking thing off the screen, I'm serious.
New species alert.
I'm canceling this whole segment if you keep putting the nasty ones on there.
You want only cute ones?
No one wants to see that weird shit, Michael.
Well, maybe beforehand you can just give a list of the animals that are okay and not.
Not that one. That one was just discovered. How am I supposed to list that one?
That's a good point.
This is wild at start. I'm serious, though. Not even one more nasty animal, please. Okay. Next story.
New species alert! New species alert!
It better not be. Just take those old records off the shelf because this story was a bit of bisky business. That's right. Fishmongers buy extremely rare lobster, release it for a long, happy life. Oh, I love it when a lobster gets a happy ending. Not like that. Not like that. I just meant that I like to hear a blue lobster got its release. Not like it's, I'm serious, not like that. It's just that the only way to satisfy my lobster cravings is to get some tail. No, not like that. Not like that. It's just that, I mean, it's great that they let this lobster go back into the deep because as much as I love lobster when I eat out, there won't be any more lobster to eat out unless we let some go deep. No, not like that. Not like that. All I'm saying is that I love lobster rolls, and if I got a lobster handy, I'm going to shoot my mayo into the buns. That's why I love to have a lobster handy. Not like that. Please, it's not. You're reading into this. This is not going well. Look, all I'm saying is that the only thing sustainable about lobster is the way that it makes me sustain an erection because I'm a lobster fucker. Okay? Hee-haw. Hee-haw. This is wild at start. And when that's wild at start for you. I think a second edition of Wild at Start like that. I didn't see that one before we did the show. It's a hell of an image to look at and to behold. Wow. Well, folks, we'll be right back after this.
Serve the grounds.
Yeah, I'm looking to scramble a truck, send you a pallet of T-shirts here.
Don't think we're looking for any. We have our people for T-shirts.
Yeah, but you don't know what kind of T-shirt I'm even selling.
Okay, well, what kind is it? I can write down and let someone know.
Yeah, let's write this down, okay? Do you have Let's Go Brandon's there?
Yes.
Have you seen 1999's The Mummy?
No.
Starring Brendan Fraser.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it a long time ago.
Right. Great film.
Yep.
I think it's great. So this is 1999's Brendan Fraser. It's Let's Go Brendan. He is running down, obviously, from the big sand monster that is Imhotep, the mummy who has been awakened, obviously, from his slumber. But instead of Imhotep, I can basically Photoshop anybody you want onto his face.
Okay.
How many can you accept?
That I'm not too sure. We usually have pretty smaller quantities because we don't have the storage capacity for a lot.
Smaller? Well, let me start you off with maybe 1,000.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our orders are a lot less than that.
Less than 1,000 shirts. They can be any size, if that's the issue.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Can you compliment me on the idea?
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back. We're back and we are here. Michael, how do you feel the second reading of Wild at Start went?
It would be better if you. Never mind.
No, go ahead. I'm listening, and I'm open to criticism.
We could talk afterwards.
I think people would like to see, how the sausage gets made here.
No.
I would love to hear it because I just love getting notes on that kind of stuff.
Well, I've got a few notes. The chameleon was kind of cute for one. I kind of have a hard out on that one. Who cares if the animals look a little creepy to you? It doesn't mean you can't report if it's an interesting new animal. It's a new species. There's a new species alert. You were lucky to get a new species alert live in the read. If a new species is discovered during your Wild at Start, you should feel blessed.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to give you my attention on this and keep an open mind. But you don't sleep in the same bed as me. And you don't know what I'm like in the middle of the night when I've seen something like that.
You think it's going to give you night terrors?
It's not just night terrors. My whole body shakes. I'm covered in sweat. I'm covered in bugs, it feels like.
Have you tried a CPAP machine?
No, it's not even. I got 2 or 3 of those going at the same time. I need them for the white noise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even hook them up.
I use an iron lung.
I put a CPAP downstairs one time. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
It's the right size, It's the right shape. It's like one of those nut cups. You can put it right down there, and it'll strap up just as good as anything else. And it'll make sure it breathes down there.
Does it feel?
You won't even hiccup.
Does it feel good?
Doesn't feel like much, to be honest.
You're saying it's kind of doing like an accordion motion?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not like... I would make some tweaks if I was the person who invented it, obviously. But I think it's a great first attempt at something like that. I think there's definitely some things we could do to make it more efficient.
Yeah. I'm actually on a CPAP.
I can barely feel it.
I'm actually on a CPAP diet.
What are you having?
I CPAP, I eat it.
Pap? I hear you. What is that?
Well, what other notes? Well, the beaver joke, it seemed like you could actually think of something, so instead you just explained the joke.
Explained like what? Where a beaver lives.
Yeah.
Right. And I could have went into like the different things about beavers.
Yeah.
Like that disease you get if you eat them.
I don't know about that. You get disease? That'd be a great story to report on for Wild at Start.
I think it's called Giardia.
Oh, Giardia?
Yeah, Giardia.
Jardinera?
Jardians?
No, I don't think it's that.
That's the little pill with a big story to tell.
What is the story though? Like I always I hear that, but I don't know the story.
She explains it. The story is that she's lowering her A1C with once daily Jardians. I take once daily Jardians.
And you take it once a day and your A1C is all the way down?
It goes way down.
Jeez.
And I think it might block your GLPs as well.
Your GLPs are blocked. Your A1C is down. What else do you need in life?
Exactly,
The stool's not going to be solid from that, it sounds like.
If you're on Jardians?
Yeah.
Well, then you just pop a Wegovy and that'll solidify.
And what's Wegovy do?
I think that is also lowering your A1C and blocking your GLPs.
So you think that will thicken it back up?
Yeah.
You think that, so you drop it with the Jardians, and then you'd want to thicken it almost with the Wegovy. Wegovy. Is that the name of it? How would you microdose? I keep getting an article on my phone, and it says, what microdosing Ozempic does. Now, I'm not allowed to click it because it's Apple Plus, but what do you think it does?
Well, it's probably smart because there's the kind of famous side effect called Ozempic ass.
Yeah.
It deflates your ass.
Deflates your ass and fills it with diarrhea permanently.
Does it give you diarrhea?
Permanently.
I don't think so.
You might want to look that up.
It prevents Alzheimer's, though.
But it gives you permanent diarrhea. Then that's something you'd want to forget.
I might take that.
You want permanent.
It could be nice.
I mean, I don't want Alzheimer's.
But you do want permanent D. Or do you already have permanent D? And what's the difference?
That's what I was going to say. It doesn't really seem like it would change my life very much.
I wouldn't even notice a difference because I don't look.
But you feel?
It always feels the same.
I feel like I have to push back on that a little. It doesn't always feel the same.
You don't need to look.
You don't need. I'm not saying that we've had this conversation before. Just that people think that we're joking, but like Michael, I think it's healthy to look. A lot of countries celebrate looking.
They celebrate. No countries celebrate look.
Germany does.
I love talking about the German shelf toilets that you're supposed to pilfer through.
You're supposed to pilfer through like it's an.
I don't know if they're suggesting that you pilfer. I'm not saying they're suggesting that you pilfer.
Would be.
Is there a tool like one of those really long bartender spoons that you're kind of?
Yeah, it's
that's called a German shit spoon.
It's like connected to the thing that holds the plunger. It's a German shit spoon.
It's a German shit spoon, and yeah, it's the only way to look. This and for my taste, it's the only way to pilfer your own shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you don't need to look. You also don't need to look at kind of the cleaning material either.
The cleaning material, the toilet paper.
As you're using it, you shouldn't be looking at it.
So what are you doing there? Are you just looking straight forward? You don't move your head? Are you like...
I'm probably going to be looking... I mean, it's a great opportunity to get a break from screen time. You know that we hate the blue light. That's why we wear our red glasses at night to block out the blue light.
But you don't want to see the blue light, but you also won't look at the brown delight that's underneath you. And honestly, a lot of this stuff you can kind of figure out from smell. I think.
You can tell from smell what exactly?
Just what's going on.
So you don't have to pilfer because you got the smell.
If you're good enough and you've been around enough of them, you don't have to pilfer. If you just have the right sense of smell.
Well, and if you're eating tracker foods, it should be apparent right away anyways. You don't have
garlic chicken. If you eat garlic chicken every night, then you know that you're fine. Because that'll just, there's not a candle you can light to get that to go away.
What's garlic chicken?
That's just chicken with garlic. I think.
That's what you eat every night?
Not every night, but sometimes I have garlic and chicken, and I'll just call it garlic chicken.
Garlic chicken? You're doing it in a pan?
I can't be the person that invented garlic chicken.
Well, Ina Garten does the chicken with 40 cloves of garlic.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
That's in her new book that came up?
No, that's on an Old Barefoot episode.
40 cloves?
And I know it sounds like a lot, but once you try this chicken...
Jeffrey loves 40 cloves of garlic. Every time he comes home, he wants to know that I've been here all day and I haven't been in the garden with the gardener again. That's Ina, if you read her book.
She's worried about the gardener?
No, Jeffrey's worried about her and the gardener.
Isn't Jeffrey like a spy?
For the CIA?
Yeah.
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 You think he's more of a constant gardener?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also about the CIA.
Jeffrey snuck out a while ago. I wonder what he's up to. There better not be a blonde involved.
Turns out he was like just taking down governments probably in South America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the good news is Jeffrey's going to think I've been working all day and only you and I know the truth.
She's been chopping garlic all day.
Mm-hmm.
I like her.
I'm going to make him one of his favorite meals. Maybe with a little French twist.
That's one of those couples I don't necessarily trust.
I hope he loves it.
They have a beautiful front. I think, seeing them, wow, what a beautiful couple. But I think underneath.
What a beautiful couple.
What a beautiful couple.
They're really good friends with David Remnick, and all those New Yorker people go over up to the Cape Cod, Ina's house.
So it is just all CIA people.
Yeah.
Got it. That's interesting. I thought maybe it was just Jeffrey, but if they're all in on it, then of course, why not have a great dinner? I watched that most recent Michael Fassbender CIA show, and I do have to say, I'd pass.
What is it? What's it called?
It's called, and you're never going to guess the title, so I'll just say it. It's called The Agency. And it's about, you guessed it, the CIA. And he plays a CIA agent who's an English teacher just coming back from Africa. But he lives in London. He has an American accent, but it's Michael Fassbender, so you can tell that he's not that good at it.
Just to watch this show. Jeez.
I know. Jesus Christ. But they get into the torture. They get into Ukraine, of course. Hey, where do you stand on Ukraine now? I know that you switched recently.
Well, we just got to see how it plays out,
That's smart.
Yeah.
Because they had those, I saw this new thing where Putin had made 5 new circles on Ukraine. He's like, these are mine now.
Oh.
I got to have these. But if I have these, then maybe I'll stop.
I know Zelensky used to be comedian, but I've never seen his stuff. So.
I would love to go back and see some of his old. I'm not an old head on Zelensky, to be honest. I'm more of a new head, and his new stuff's not funny. No. Wear a suit when you go to the White House.
and say thank you.
Say thank you, especially to those who deserve it. I didn't want to bring this up. Obviously, I didn't want to bring this up. How are you doing on Tariff Day, dude? Liberation Day, dude. What are you having for dinner tonight? Because I'm going to celebrate.
Well, I did just order food to have it delivered to my house on a scheduled delivery, Uber Eats, no promo code.
I think that, well, no promo code is important, but I think it's also important that maybe you go into the order for the audience.
People that you don't use a promo code so they know that you got it like that, you know.
It's flex.
They're doing pretty well on Liberation Day.
Well, I think when they hear your order, I think they're not going to be worried about you or any. I think they won't even be worried about their own tariffs if they're seeing you living so large. Tell me, God.
I'm not going to say.
Do you want me to do it?
It's embarrassing to say what you order, kind of the same way that it's really embarrassing to go to the grocery store because the cashier gets to see everything that you're going to eat.
But what if the cashier comes like, oh my God, what are you going to do with all this?
They do that, and then it's so embarrassing. Oh, I guess it's taco night.
It's not taco night. We don't have tacos.
I just buy the Mexican 3-cheese blend because it's fun.
I like the seasoning. I like how cakey it is.
It does get into those nice clumps.
Clumps.
And they get the
shreds
clumps so nice that I can't. On my cheese grater, it's got 4 sides like a traditional cheese grater, but none of them get that fine little shred.
Are we sure at this point, 2025, that a cowbell is the most efficient shape for a cheese grater? Like, I don't think so. Like, I think there's a better shape. I like the flat ones, to be honest.
Not to mention the fact that I'm dishwashing the shit out of that thing. It's still as hell.
I just throw it away. Because 1, I'm angry at it. It cut me. And then 2, I'm not going to keep using it. My blood's all over it.
There's one side that is presumably a zester, but
that's
it's so small that nothing can fit through it.
How about that? Like the little zesting parts, they poke out so far. They're like reverse nipples because there's a hole right in the middle of them. And those are the sharpest things on the thing. That will kill you.
And you try, let's say, to grate some ginger on there. You're never getting the ginger out from the crevices in between those little spikes.
No, it's just a void. It's a void for zesting. Like if you don't want the zest on something, you can put it in this thing. But if you want to use the zest, then you need to buck up and buy yourself a microplane.
If you just want to like make a clove of garlic disappear, you use that.
I got another way. Right up the ass. You never heard of that?
Putting a clove of garlic up your butthole?
I thought that you would have heard of that because
it's an old way to stop the common cold.
It is. It genuinely is. But people do it to stop viruses.
Seems like a way to stop a Gen Z vampire, am I right?
Nice, dude. They're eating ass. They're always eating ass.
They love to joke about it.
I don't even know if they're doing it.
I think they stopped.
They're like, oh, everyone thinks this is funny. Now we're not to do it anymore.
Well, Gen Alpha took over too, and they're probably doing something way crazier. So,
pit licking, toe sucking. Who knows what these kids are doing these days?
Probably finding a new hole, figuring out some weird stuff to do with it.
I did just learn about there's a myth of the second hole. Have you heard about this?
Myth of the second hole.
Or it's
is that William Blake?
It's an idea that there might be a second hole, and it's kind of like rumored in certain circles, like it is in there. You just need someone long enough, and they'll be able to hit the second hole.
There's a second hole inside.
Mm-hmm. It's inside the first hole. And I'm not making this up either. This is an actual common point of discussion.
So this is
the second hole real?
So this is William Blake. If not, it's Coleridge for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. It'd be crazy to get in there. You'd think with all the cameras that go into those things, they could be able to see if there was the second hole, or like it would be proven at this point. But if it's really hidden.
Well, I think it's hard to tell too, because you hear about how the intestines are so wrinkly that if you stretched them out, it would stretch all the way across America. So the hole could be in there, and it's just compressed in some of the folds, so we don't know.
So it could be compressed.
Yeah,
it could be compressed.
It could be hidden. Like if there was a hole in these blinds right now, I might not be able to see if it was perfectly in a fold.
Well, then I would say not only this length the issue, it would have to be a sort of like a navigation issue, and even like a sort of right angle, an ability to, you know what I'm saying?
Like a drain snake, it would have to kind of be able to go in there and like
just kind of
until it finds the notch.
Yeah.
Activating hole.
Wait, what kind of plumbing snake do you have? You got voice activation?
Yeah, it's a smart snake that I
finding
use.
Hole. Oh, activating hole. Clearing clog. That sounds great.
We need to be buying all of these smart technologies NVIDIA isn't doing so good, so we got to get those chips in our stuff.
I just don't even want to talk about the tariffs of the stock market right now. I'm down so bad, bro.
I thought you brought up liberation.
Yeah, you liked it a little bit.
Well, I have to say that, but I'm down so... Dude, my balance is not raw.
Oh my God, were you buying calls and puts?
I was putting calls on my puts. I was putting puts in my asshole, and I look at my bank account, it's all red. So is my ass. And it's just like, I don't know how the economy works, but I thought I was a pretty good banker. And I thought I had this kind of thing got it figured out, but turns out it's a little more complicated than that. But, I'm going to diamond hands this thing to the moon. Obviously, and then when it moons, sell.
When it moons, then buy the dip.
Well, right. It'll moon, sell it, goes up a little bit higher, buy that dip.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that means, right?
I don't know.
I'm not a stock guy. I just don't know. But but if you had to take someone's word for it, wouldn't you take the leader's word for it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Because all cars are like $3,000 more today.
Are they really?
Maybe $6,000. Depends on the car. It's like immediate.
I don't really look at the price of eggs because I got it like that. But the price of 7-layer dip is astronomical.
Wait, hold on. Because I bought some pimento dip the other day.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe that I still bought it because I got it like that. But I still bought it, but
what'd it run you?
$8.
For how much pimento are we talking?
I don't even want to say.
It was 4 ounces.
Yes. No, it was 8 ounces.
Oh, that's just $1 an ounce for pimento. That seems fair.
It's cheddar, and let me describe it to you. It was shredded cheddar cheese, mild, and in the shreds. You never see a pimento cheese that's in the shreds, right? This was in the shreds. And I think skim milk was mixed in with maybe raw red peppers. It was the worst pimento cheese I've ever had in my life. But I pay, the price isn't the problem, right?
It's not the price.
It's not the price.
It's the spice. You want those peppadoo peppers.
I want even if someone specifically took all of the little red peppers out of those Queen's olives and put them in there, I'd be fine with what this is instead of that.
Yeah, you can suck those right out.
No one's questioning whether I can suck those babies clean. All right, nobody's bringing that up. No one around me brings that up. If I could suck those babies clean as a whistle. Gone.
Your wife comes in, she sees the jar and they're all the way empty. She's like, "Hey, hon, do you know what happened to all the peppers in the olive jar?" It came like that!
You go, sorry, ma'am. I call my wife ma'am. Smart. It's a smart thing to do. I accidentally bought the pimento-free ones. Big one's weird. The juice tastes like pimento. I'm like, that's in your head. Gaslight her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't get caught just eating pimento, sucking them clean like that.
Mm-mm.
No. It's frankly, it's disturbing to even think about, but I do it, and I like it. What other food stuff you got going on? Wow, you are so good. Can I also say how good you are? This whole conversation was a misdirection for us not to think about your Uber Eats order.
Oh, okay.
That you are so good at that.
I got a food take. It's kind of a steamer, I guess.
Here comes it.
Oh no, it's an improvement, I guess.
Yes, you ain't cool unless you pee your pants. Wow. I gotta pay.
There's no way you remember what you were going to say after all that.
After what?
After all of those two things.
I just want to defend myself and say that.
Oh, please.
That file is called Louis' Improvements. It's not called the Piss Meter. Just want to say that.
What I have is an improvement, though.
Just in case I got any jobs on the line here. That was not. If any potential employers are watching this, that was not my fault.
Can you believe he played the piss meter instead of the Louis Improvement File MP4? Anyway,
Coldplay's up there. Chris Martin goes, "Now we're gonna play Viva La Vida."
What's he playing?
We hear clocks start.
Oh. He's like, "What the bloody hell? That's not the song. I just said it."
Who's the wanker who played clocks?
And I'm up there. His name's Travis, sir. Sir, his name's Travis. Okay.
I've already left the arena.
He's running away. He's doing a reverse trapped. Remember that callback?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. You had a steamer.
It's an improvement.
That was an improvement as well. About food.
Snickers bar.
Mm-hmm.
They should put the vein on the bottom. Because it's on the top where it's not even going to touch your tongue at all. But that's where the best surface area is on the whole bar.
If you're going to feel it, you want it on the tongue.
So they should put the vein on the bottom of the Snickers so when you take a bite, you're actually getting to experience that. Or at least put a vein on both sides.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Let's just vein the whole thing. Let it look real. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? It looks...
I'm sorry, you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. Really good.
It looks great already, I would say.
Yeah, I know. Just let it... I want it to be more realistic or like lifelike. Like chocolate. Like you find chocolate.
What if it was on the underside, less of a vein and more of like some kind of tunnel situation?
Whoa.
You know?
No, I don't know. I need more.
Do you mean like it sort of tapers off at the end?
No, I just mean it's like more of like, a cylindrical thing on the bottom, on the underside.
Like two of them?
And then the vein is like on the top.
So not flat on the bottom?
No, it's more of like a cylinder. And it sometimes carries could possibly carry nougat.
Could carry
nougat.
nougat.
So you're saying like a tube in the middle.
The nougat's always too hard. It should be way softer. Shouldn't it?
Is the nougat too hard?
I've
never had that problem.
I've never seen when I've seen nougat in real life, it's like almost way softer.
You want like Cadbury egg filling.
But
nougat.
But nougat color for sure.
What if it was like so soft, the nougat, that it was able to come out of a like really small hole in the tip of it as well?
Can I say I have a problem with the hole on those things too? The hole on the Snickers bar at the front. I think there should be like an overhanging amount of chocolate that sort of like protects the main part of the Snickers bar, so that like when you bite in, you don't necessarily just get Snickers bar with peanuts and the other stuff. There's a chocolate, like a shell that overhangs, and you could sort of use that as like it protects the bar, keeps it warm. I think. So.
I could get down with that.
Yeah, I think that's more natural.
Well, you kind of took my improvement and ran with it, and I'm not sure that I love the product where you ended. It's not.
I just thought that we were going to the same place on that one. Son of a gun.
But I mean, you pitch Mars your idea, I'll pitch them mine, and we'll see what creative things,
Oh, I think Mars is gonna go with where's Mars located? Oh, England, London. I think they'll go with my idea. If you know what I'm saying.
Is it Mars from like Hershey, Pennsylvania?
No, they're English.
Mars bars are?
Yeah.
No way.
Fact check me. We said we were going to get a fact checker.
Does Mars make M&Ms?
No, that's too. I can't answer that. Do I know who makes M&Ms off the top of my head? I think it is Mars.
Saw a really twisted M&M image is all.
What did you look
on your Discord?
Oh, really?
Mars is headquartered in Virginia.
Yeah, but they got purchased for sure.
No.
Oh, dear God. I just don't know if that's what an M&M looks like. Do you know what I'm saying? And like to people who do submit to the Pix submissions, some of them we can't show. You know what I'm saying?
I would say like 80% of them we can't show.
Some of them we can't show. But if you like them, happy to store them there for you.
Can you show like the top half?
No, actually. You could show the boots. You definitely can't show the lobster either.
Could you show like the scrotum at least?
Show the scrot.
If you zoom in enough, it may be almost unrecognizable.
Yeah, you can just get close enough.
It just look like a different candy.
What candy would that look like? Probably a
Nut roll?
Peachio.
Nut roll.
Nut roll. That's a good answer as well. I didn't really, I think that there's so much people can learn from us, and I feel like people aren't taking the opportunity, in my opinion. What do you think about that? I feel like there's just so much knowledge here, and I just don't know if anyone's taking these ideas home and actually executing on them or actually thinking about them twice. When we're obviously could give you a better life if you follow the things we say.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's such a missed opportunity for most
Are you
people.
talking to the Snickers company? Mars? Who are you talking to?
I am doing a voice memo. I'm doing a voice
I'm a
memo
little
to
confused.
Mars. I'm sorry. I'll stop it. I was trying to record that for Mars. I could just do two things at once, but hopefully they pick my idea. I think your idea is good as well.
So Mike, I just want to go back. So Michael's idea is double vein.
Double vein.
Or just put the vein on the bottom. That would be the easiest way around it.
And I think that, but here's my problem. They're going to come back at me and be like, hey, asshole, flip that thing over.
That doesn't make any sense. There's clearly a top and a bottom. The top is where the label is. Snickers.
I'm not touching that
Get
one.
you some.
I'm not touching that one. Snickers get you some is new?
Something like that. It's something like that.
No, I think it's hungry, grab Snickers.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Snickers, get you some. I might put that in mine, though. If you don't mind.
You want to? Okay, yeah, you can have it.
Okay. God, what were we talking before? Right before that? Wasn't it your Uber Eats order?
Something to do with Uber Eats. Yeah.
Is your Uber Eats order for tonight your future Uber Eats order that you'll be getting directly after this show that people are still waiting to hear?
An order that you made on the clock in studio.
That's right. Okay, I'll say it. Unless you're going to stop me. Sometimes silence speaks louder than
I've
words.
heard that silence is compliance.
It's fucking true, dude. It's fucking true. So I'll just say it. He's getting I'm going to say it. You don't mind?
You don't know what I got.
He got the ranch flight.
I knew you were going to say this. I didn't get this. I pivoted.
He didn't pivot.
I
saw him order. I saw him put it in.
No, you didn't. I pivoted.
He got the ranch flight cheesy bites pizza from Pizza Hut. And I believe he was talking about the Hawaiian chicken flavor, which I was a little bit thrown by.
There was a last second pivot. I'm not having any of that tonight.
And which 3 ranches did he get? Did you ask? Did someone type that? Which 3 ranches did he get in his ranch flight? Well, he definitely got the pepperoni ranch. And then he was like, well, I'd like to have actually more marinara so I can dip my cheesy bites in. And then the third one, I think we were just going for the ultimate ranch, but it looked a little yellow. And then we kind of maybe wondered if
there's an ultimate ranch, and we were trying to determine how that's different from regular ranch, because the only difference that you can see is that it's yellow, but it doesn't explain how they get that ranch to become the ultimate. I'm thinking it's like a Chex Bold Party Mix kind of situation. They got some of that Chex Bold Party Mix flavor and put that in the ranch.
Chicken stock. Powdered chicken stock is what that is.
Mechanically separated chicken.
Yeah, it's mechanically separated. Well, I hope you keep us updated on how that tastes, because I actually was pretty curious about that.
If we could get a picture in the Discord of it later tonight, that would be excellent for me.
I would easily change dog chat to pizza chat if you do that. I'd even change it to cheesy bite chat.
How many pizzas do you eat a week?
I don't eat any pizza.
Are you kidding me? I eat at least 4.
I don't. I wish I ate more pizza, but it's just so hard because Alana can't eat pizza. It's like, what? I can't eat a whole pizza.
What part can't she have? They make a pizza with every substitute.
Tomatoes, cheese, onion, anything spicy, anything acidic. But the rest you can have.
French bread, pizza, white sauce. Easy.
Dairy.
Vegan white sauce.
Shit, it's got to be edible.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt. I got questions on Instagram. I asked questions again, and people sent in
cauliflower power crust. They got those frozen.
Nobody wants that.
They got a little stink on them.
Nobody wants that. It's got a sulfur stink to it.
These days, all you got to do is use tapioca flour. We all know it. You can make any food just out of tapioca.
How did they not figure that out until now, though? By the way. All right, here's the first question, and I don't want to say who this is from, but would you rather make love to your mom or your dad?
Do we have a question line?
I just keep asking people to bring questions in before the show, and this is the first one. I don't want to answer it.
You were asking me before the show if I'd seen any brotherly jerk-offs on TV lately.
I don't want to do spoilers though, but I did ask you that.
You said there was no. I don't watch that stupid shit. I only watch The Pit.
I really want to start watching The Pit.
The Pit is the best show on TV, and it's not even close.
It's pretty good.
I was very.
Did you start watching The Pit?
Yeah, Josie was watching.
I thought it was non-fictional.
You thought this was a realistic pit?
I thought it was a real show. The way that you were describing it last time that you were here, and I was like, I don't want to watch like a documentary thing about like medical
about
stuff.
Pittsburgh.
Well, especially about Pittsburgh. I would not want to watch a documentary about Pittsburgh. Thank you very much.
Steel City.
They got that Pittsburgh salad.
Also, do you remember like 10 years ago, I was calling it The Pit to someone from Pittsburgh, and they said nobody calls it that. Don't call it that.
Everyone calls it that.
And now, I've turned out HBO's been calling it that for almost 1 month.
Well, it is actually one of the first lines in the show where he calls it The Pit, and someone says, "Don't call it that." No one calls it The Pit.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You're joking.
No, that happens right away. It's the hospital administrator. She's a little bit of a hard ass because this guy, he's not bringing the costs down the way that she wants, and he says, "There's beds upstairs. You're just afraid to use them. You're not hiring enough staff."
I would never want to run a hospital. I could.
They do a great job, and
I
they've
just
got so
wouldn't
much
want to do it.
empathy, and they save a lot of lives.
The people that I know that run hospitals are like the Dr. Cuddy from House, and then obviously this person from Pitt.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Robbie.
Dr. Robbie. So I think we answered the first question. Let's move on to the second one.
Well, we do have a question in chat from Dip, and he's saying, well, wait, what did he ask before the show? And he says that Michael's dodging the question like Pete Hegseth.
I'm not going to release our signal. I should just add a random person into our signal, like our Discord chat for one day and be like, oh shit, sorry.
Just someone
confidential.
The equivalent of an Atlantic editor-in-chief, so I don't know. Choose a different magazine, Better Homes and Gardens.
I just have to pick our most boring friend. But I won't name. I don't have a boring friend.
Name him.
I don't know. I wish I had someone that worked at the Atlantic. So I would love to get just anything tied onto that.
Well, didn't Jeffrey Toobin look at the Atlantic?
He was.
I would love to get. I would just
end of the show.
Toobin's called it before. Toobin called it before. It's very controversial. Yeah, it was a tough time. I think he slammed his laptop shut and something popped off, and he shouldn't have slammed it when he slammed
Something popped off.
I think he was doing his tubing.
He was tubing on his computer.
Yeah, I think he was tubing again, and he got slammed. He slammed it, and I think that we didn't hear from him after that.
Kind of flattened his Snickers.
He flattened his Snickers, and you don't want to flatten your Snickers into a laptop. Mm-mm. Cleaning that up for weeks. Speaking of Snickers, hot chocolate or cold chocolate?
Blech.
You don't like chocolate?
Hot chocolate or cold chocolate? Is cold chocolate just like, isn't cold chocolate just chocolate milk?
Damn. Yeah?
Yeah.
I like cold chocolate.
I'll skip on both.
You're not a dairy guy.
I like hot chocolate, cold chocolate, mochaccini, frappe, what's it? Like, whatever happened to a good old cup of coffee?
Whatever happened to a good old cup of coffee? I like that. I think I'm going to go with that. Very good question. Another question here. What's it like? End of question.
Now, this is really interesting.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Well, for me, what's it like? How many words do you want me to go into? I mean, I can't super describe it. What's it like to be effortlessly charming? What's it like to be beautiful and handsome? I wouldn't know, but what's that like? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like a picture famously contains 1,000 words. But a question, you could argue, and many people do in some circles, that it has multitudes more.
This one has 3 words.
Exactly, but what are the implied words?
Damn.
That's called making an inference, read between the lines.
I have a hard time reading the normal lines.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to read between the lines of this one, what's it like? Probably feels good.
Yeah.
Probably feels good.
I'm going to go with feels bad.
You think it feels bad?
Mm-hmm.
I think it feels good.
Okay. So any more questions?
Well, can I ask you a supplemental question that has nothing to do with this question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think a sneeze feels good?
Neutral.
I hate a sneeze.
Why?
It hurts. It hurts me.
I have a sneeze and afterwards I go, who gives a shit about that? It doesn't feel good or bad.
You have a sneeze and then you do it and you go, who gives a shit about that?
Like if there's someone next to me, I'll sneeze. I sneeze big.
I don't give a shit.
I look at the person and say, I don't give a shit about what I just did.
You don't cover.
Didn't feel good. Didn't feel bad. Of course I cover.
Well, people say it's like 10 orgasms every sneeze.
It's like La Petite Mort.
Yeah, it's La Petite Mort.
It's also interesting that Michael Hawk too is when he sneezes.
Not interesting at all. What it is yes energy.
You think that sounds like a hawk too?
We'll do it again. Wait for it. I mean, that's a sneeze?
Yeah.
That's a sneeze?
That's like a little sneeze.
That's the Le Petite sneeze.
That would be the enough sneeze to cover, like, let's say, a 5.5-inch tissue, and that's the American standard. Like to fully moisten with my sneeze a 5.5-inch tissue.
Have you ever moistened an entire Kleenex uniformly with one sneeze?
Oh, yeah. But you're going to need a bigger sneeze than that to do it.
Bigger sneeze than what you have?
Mm-hmm. Than I just did.
I don't sneeze into a Kleenex. I don't get the point.
What do you mean you don't get the point?
You're going to blow right through that thing.
Yeah. And well, in cartoons they do it and it kind of flutters.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
No, what you did was a horse, actually. So no.
Damn. Let me think about that. Okay. Yeah, it was like a horse. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
You just replay it in your head.
Yeah, well, what do you do usually when people ask you to replay something in your head?
It's like, you just like, okay, let me just replay the last 10 seconds of what just happened in my life.
That's what I do. That's how I live, you know? Just because I have a videographic memory. People say photographic memory. I have like one more dimension than that. Like I have a 3D memory. Like I don't forget anything. That's why I didn't forget to talk about your Pizza Hut order.
Ooh, my order's on the way.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You got a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's not supposed to come for another... They're estimating in 13 minutes it'll be there.
That seems like you pre-ordered.
It can wait a little bit out there, but I do have a lot of animals, especially now that I got these birds.
You prematurely ordered.
No, you have to give them a large time frame that it can be delivered into, and they're coming early. They probably think it's okay to come early.
That's what I'm saying. But like that's what I don't get about food delivery services. Not these days. They didn't used to do this back when I was a kid, but now you get an app. They're like, I'm close. I'm close. I'm close. I'm so close.
Keep going. Keep
I'm
going.
close. I'm close. I'm like, I want the food. So I'm
They're
like,
like texting
keep going. Keep
texting
going.
you that they're close.
Yeah, they're like, okay, you're close. You're close. Keep going. Keep going.
They're like,
keep
do you
going.
want to see? And they're sending you photos.
Sure. Yes, I'd love to see. And then a lot of the times it's like, that's not my order. I did not order that. But feels good all the same.
Yeah. We do have a question from not Matt Johnson. What did Michael order?
I already said it. He ordered a large...
He says he didn't.
I didn't. That would be... yeah, there's no way I would order what you just said. After what we talked about with Yum Brands, I've already had all of these ranches because they're available at the other Yum Brands.
Are you able to prove it?
Yeah.
Prove it then.
I just don't want to.
Got it. Luckily, I have access.
You can't hack into my pizza tracker or anything like that.
You're on my Wi-Fi.
Can you really?
Oh, you know what? I was wrong. It was 2 ranch flights.
You think I got 6 total ranch?
You got 6 cups of ranch for 1 pizza.
I keep ranch stocked at my house. I don't need to order ranch cups.
Like in a bottle?
Yeah.
Then why'd you get the ranch flight?
I didn't get the ranch flight. You're making up that I got the ranch flight just because I considered
when you
it.
Saw that there was pepperoni ranch. There was a glimmer in your eye that I've never seen before.
I would say that you're projecting.
I mean, I'm not ashamed of getting a ranch flight with a cheesy bite large pizza.
Nor would I be, and nor am I ashamed of keeping ranch on hand in the fridge. You've got to buy bottled dressings these days.
Do you keep ketchup on hand?
Of course I do.
Yeah, so do I. A lot of people. Some people don't.
Why?
Travis, do you? Oh, you wanted to say something.
No, of course. I was going to.
Some people are fully against keeping ketchup, and then when they do keep ketchup, they keep the worst ketchup, like organic ketchup.
Everyone knows there's only one option. It's Heinz.
So you have to get the worst ketchup, Heinz, and it's the best tasting, but it is just glue.
Huh?
It's just glue. It's just like corn and horse. It's like corn and gelatin with like a little bit of tomato. It's perfect. You don't know what's in ketchup?
There's not horse in it.
Gelatin?
Gelatin isn't made out of horse.
What do you think it's made out of?
Gelatin?
Yeah.
They can make it in a lab these days. They don't need to boil down horse hooves like it's 1922.
Yeah, but they got them. What are they going to do with them?
Yeah. Heinz is vegan.
The whole thing's vegan?
Well, probably not their beans.
Why wouldn't their beans be vegan?
Because they put the
bacon in there?
backstrap bacon in there.
Well, now I have to look up what ketchups have horses in them so I can buy new ketchup.
We have multiple people in chat saying no ketchup in my house.
Stupid bastards.
What do you do with your French fry?
What do I do with my French fry?
If you don't keep ketchup in the house.
I do keep them, but you're asking them. Anyone that doesn't keep ketchup in the house, what do you do with your French fry?
There's exactly 3 foods in the entire world that need ketchup. French fry, hot dog, hamburger.
Yep.
And you can't have any of them without it.
No.
It's disgusting.
Hot dogs need ketchup. Hot dogs have to have ketchup.
They
or
beg
else it's
for
not a
it.
hot dog.
Absolutely beg for
Oh,
it.
they're on their knees begging, please.
Please, just a squirt, sir.
Not even just a little. Douse me, daddy. Douse me, daddy. And you know, when I lived with those Russians and Slovakians, how they ate their pizza, they covered the pizza in ketchup till you couldn't see the pizza, and then they would eat it then. And I was always a little bit hesitant to eat that pizza because at that point the pizza's cold.
And it's going to give you a sugar rush.
And, honestly, I'm not going to be able to sleep at night.
You get so hyper.
But I had it and it wasn't good.
It's kind of like a Four Loko pizza at that point.
I can't imagine ketchup with gelatin, said Matt Johnson. Try a little harder. Just a little powder. It lasts forever. 1 bottle for a lifetime. That's a bad take.
Yeah, that's not true.
That's not true.
I'm tearing through these bottles.
Oh my God. 1 bottle lasts a lifetime. What did you get? What did you get? The bucket? Did you get the bucket with a spout?
And everyone knows when you are going to have a fry, you take out your Heinz, you take out your ramekin, you fill that sucker up to the top.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
throw
gonna
it away.
You're going to eat 15% of it.
And throw it away.
The rest is going to go in the sink. It's going to be kind of annoying to wash off.
And I've been doing this thing where I'm getting bigger and bigger ramekins because I'm only stealing the ramekins from Creekside. And again, they keep getting bigger and bigger. So they'll be like, well, I want to take my sauce home. I'm not going to have someone go put the sauce into a thing. And I'm not going to dump the sauce into a cardboard like an animal.
You're asking to get the sauce to go?
Yeah, it's Worcestershire butter.
Worcestershire butter.
Worcestershire butter. So then I just take the whole ramekin home.
Yeah.
And now I've got almost 10 of them.
The rest of the products in this country are shrinkflating, but the ramekins, they're growing. They're getting bigger.
More of a grower than a shower. Ramekins. I love ramekin as an item.
We got Dip in chat saying ketchup is the go-to condiment of spoiled children.
No, that's
Any
applesauce.
thoughts?
Ketchup. No, dip. Ketchup is the spoiled things. Now, what condiment do you prefer? Catching these fists? You prefer to catch these hands or ketchup?
You want to take that over from...
I just don't know. I don't even know how I could do it better, honestly. Yeah. Because you would have to put certain words in front of the other words for sentences to make sense, and that's not my strong point.
It sounded like you were onto something, and you were almost.
Can you write
really delivering
a blow so that I can take out this person who's talking shit about ketchup? Maybe you could come up with something. I'll deliver it on the actor.
I mean, you were close. You were like so close to making something.
I'm so close right now. I'm so close right now.
I just think if you like tried a little harder, you could maybe come up with something.
Sometimes you try too hard, though, it could go away. You think about it too much. I don't know. It's common.
Yeah.
Didn't one of these guys read a whole book on ketchup? Oh my God, you're getting called out. You're getting called out. He thinks that you're in bed with Big Ketchup. Don't type back when you have a microphone.
I was going to put the link to the book in chat.
Yeah, dude, we'll definitely definitely do that. Definitely do that.
Listen, I don't get any kickbacks on that either. It's just a good book.
I want to believe you.
It's from Jeffrey Steingarten, R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
That was a good callback. I don't remember that.
I remember it. Because I refused to believe it at the time, but now I really believe it.
There's all sorts of stuff about ketchup out there.
Damn. That's a good point. Do you have a top 5 condiment?
A top 5 condiment?
Yeah.
No, I don't. So don't ask again.
Me neither. Travis?
No, I love them all.
They're all good, right? They haven't made a bad one yet.
That's kind of the point of them. Well, there's some bad ones.
Yeah, the Swedish anchovy ones I don't love.
I've never even had those. I don't like Miracle Whip.
Oh, I like it. It's just sugar mayo.
That's too much for me.
It's
if I want to have a sugary mayo, I'll mix mayonnaise into it.
Mayo for hummingbirds is what I always say. And then my family, we all get around. And
No, you guys hug for that? You do a family hug for that?
we pretend we have like a little proboscis, like a hummingbird.
Really?
Get the mayo, get the mayo.
That is, honestly, it's heartwarming and it's very cute.
Can't stop my wings or my heart will stop.
Who's saying that? The dad? Who's saying that? Your dad?
Whoever's pretending to be the hummer.
I thought so do you all take turns humming?
We're all humming usually.
You're all doing hummers. So is it someone that usually starts a hummer train, or is that just more of an organic, natural forming thing just from the excitement?
If you see somebody pretending to be a hummer,
and I often do,
and they're sucking down mayo nectar,
yep,
Miracle Whip, try to not hum with them. You're going to give them a hummer.
I believe it. I would love to find myself in the situation. And obviously, I think my first instinct is going to be not fight or flight or freeze. It will be to hum. Do a hummer. Be good to get Rim's take on that.
Oh, yeah.
Rim matrimony.
Matrimony.
What else do you think I was going to say? Oh my God. I guess there's another pick submission. Is it even, can you, no, that's not better. That's not enough. You haven't done enough for us to show it. It's barely a pixel. It's barely pixelated.
But it's really like precise pixelating.
I do want to welcome Jellybean joined the party to the Discord. Jellybean, welcome to the Discord. I looked up Jellybean's profile picture and it is Monica Lewinsky. So we know how to keep them. We know how to get them. So. Oh, we do have.
We can show this picture.
That's real life, dude. Wait, what's that? I like that picture.
Oops. My bad.
You can leave that up. It's kind of nice. People get to see how the sausage is made. You know what I'm saying? We do have multiple Rube tubes tonight.
Sorry, I doxed you, Matt.
We do have Rubes.
That's Matt's Google number anyway. No offense. Yeah, we have 3 of them.
Oh, that seems like
2 of them. But I think one of them you're going to like so much. Obviously, the winner is the sci-fi guy, Wally B.
I just had the craziest idea.
Okay.
You get the Rubes going, and I'll enjoy them from home.
No, I really want you to see these. I really want you to see a couple of these. I really think you need to be here for them. I can make you a deal.
I'm just looking at my delivery tracker is all.
Yeah.
And it would be so funny if I listened to him on the car.
I could absolutely make you a deal.
I would imagine I'm in my car and it's like, turn on the radio, Dad, turn on the radio. I'm like, no, I've got something even better. That would be so funny.
I'm willing to let you do this if you make the deal with me.
What's the deal?
Show people your order.
How would I do that? You don't give me projections on here.
Put it up to that camera.
You need to fix on there. I've been telling you to make it dual screen so I can put my screen up.
You have the choice to leave if you show the order.
I have the choice to leave if I don't show it too. I'm not a prisoner here.
He's a prisoner here.
No.
Yes, he is.
I'm a gamer now, and my game guy was a prisoner, so.
I'm a game guy now, and my game guy was a prisoner. Do you want to expand on that, just to give it any sort of clarity for anybody here?
Sure, yeah. Next week, I'll do a new Hungry Boys Gamer Edition.
Okay.
We'll blindfold you. I'll give you gamer snacks. If you can guess what the gamer snack is, and if it came from a restaurant, the store, or my fridge, then you win, and you're the prized gamer.
So it would.
But if you don't get it, then I'm the real gamer in the room, and I get to destroy one of your most prized possessions.
I have a lot of confidence in my ability to taste something that would either come from a fridge, a restaurant, or the store. Was this a store?
Yeah.
Fridge, restaurant, or store?
Yeah.
So I'll let you destroy one of my prized possessions. What would you like to destroy?
What's
if
my
I lose?
prized possession?
What do I get if I win?
It's just like the driver is getting so close.
I just want to know what I get if I win. All right, well, let's at least...
You get the title. It's like Padme used to say, and the title of Top Chef, you know?
If I win, I get
$250,000 furnished by Healthy Choice.
If I win, you do a sip of Papa John's garlic butter alive.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
Damn. I think it's still good for me to watch that. Honestly, I'm getting punished for that as well.
Here's a gamer punishment for me. For every single one that you get right, I'll cut the joysticks off one of my PS5 controllers.
For every one that I get right. And how many controllers do you have?
4, which is standard.
It's a lot.
That's like $600 with controllers.
No, if you want to play like Mario Kart with your friends or whatever, you need to get 4.
Mario Kart on PS5. Let's just roll the emo medley for Michael. I think he's gonna like this one.
Am I more than you bargained for yet? Oh, been dying to tell you anything you wanna hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week.
It's a new day, but it all feels old. It's a good life, that's what I'm told. But everything, it all just feels the same.
Drop a heart, break a name. We're always sleeping in and sleeping for the wrong team. I don't ever wanna be you, don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem, throw all your hands up, yeah. Don't wanna be you. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the dead? We're going downtown in an early round. Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet.
I'm not keeping you here. If you gotta go, you gotta go. But I'm just saying, you're abandoning the show. You're abandoning the audience.
It's the end anyways.
No, we still have RubeTube left. There could be an Amber Alert.
There's 5 minutes.
What do you mean there could be an Amber Alert?
There could easily be an Amber Alert tonight. It's a big, wide world.
Amber Alert, Amber Alert. LLPQ has issued an official Amber Alert. A hit song is about to play in your area. Dial 311 in chat if you hear the song.
Brainstorm, take me away from the norm. I got to tell you something. This phenomenon, I had to put it in a song, and it goes like, whoa, amber is the color of your energy. Whoa, shades of gold displayed naturally. Yo, Peanut, beat that thing!
Oh, wow. Peanut! Yo, Peanut! Beat that thing! Then that crazy bass solo we went into. That was nice.
Yeah, that was insane. That bass tone, too.
Wasn't that good, Michael? Michael? Did you like that Amber Alert, Michael?
Do we still have AI Michael?
Do we have Michael on the line? No, I deleted those. Oh my God, come on. Michael, are you staying for the winner, Wally B? At least now we get to see the alien. Usually his head's blocking the alien, you know what I'm saying? His big head with a big headphones, he's blocking the alien. I never get to see him. Let's take a look at that alien, though. Mug of beer and a joint.
I like I was doing the hang loose sign.
Hang loose?
That's the universal sign for I'm just chilling.
I'm just chilling, dude. Alien comes down here, looks like that, just wants a beer and a doink. Well, let's play the reigning champion. That's got to be Wally B.
fibers.
Make it so.
Walking down the street, everyone I meet thinks I'm square, but I don't care. I know E equals MC squared, cause I got it. In my head, I'm not dead, I'm a sci-fi guy. Beyond the sky, up in space, get off my case, I'm a sci-fi guy.
No start. You read me, Hal? Head walk back to 3, Mr. Phillip.
You might think I live alone with my mom in her home. You'd be wrong. Hear the song. Wimpy nerd is all I heard all my life. You're causing strife. So I know of Kirk and Spock.
Jesus Christ. You may think I live at home with my mom all alone. You'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. Yeah, I think Wally B is taking this one. You know what we can do just for a little bit here while Michael's gone?
What's that?
We could talk about F1 this weekend because it's Suzuka. I mean, it's the Japanese Grand Prix.
Big changes.
To the track? I didn't even see.
To the grid.
Oh, to the grid. Yeah, I don't even think about that at that point. But luckily, Yuki's been promoted to the undrivable car, and then Liam's been giving the bad car that is drivable. So that'll be a fun weekend for him.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You think Yuki can just handle that car, though?
I actually do.
I think he can, too.
Yeah.
I think he can get the bite down.
And if he can't, we're going to hear him yelling on the radio. It's going to be nice.
I'm very excited for that. You think Max wins this one? He doesn't lose here.
No, I don't think so.
You think he's going to lose?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Unfortunately. And I am a Max fan.
I'm also a Max fan. I mean, I like them all. Do you think Ferrari's somehow going to be good here? There's no way Ferrari's going to be good
I don't
here,
think
right?
so. Yeah, I don't think so.
This is going to be
McLaren.
A McLaren weekend.
Easy.
McLaren 1-2. Let's do a prediction. McLaren 1-2.
I'm going Russell third, man.
Russell's definitely up there. Russell is just, he's there. He's like glued in there. And it just, maybe someone's got to get disqualified for him to be there, but that's not his prerogative.
Maybe he'll have something to do with it. Who knows?
He always has something to do with it, I think, since he's always the lead of like whatever that FIA like players, drivers commission. He talks to the FIA for everybody. He's like
the FIA Gentleman League Commission.
The leave extraordinary gentleman for the F1 drivers. George at the front playing with his watch all the time. Looking at little photos on his watch. He's a sick guy.
He like zooms in on his watch in the background is his square head just completely taking up the entire
He's doing
watch.
the T-pose, but you can't see any of that shit. Piece of idiot. I don't think he wins a GP this year.
No, me neither. But he's getting. I think he's getting third a lot.
You think he's gonna get a new contract?
No, because I think they're getting Max next year, and that's gonna be so funny to me.
If they get Max next year and they have Max and Kimi, and then George goes to Red Bull in a car that he can't drive.
100%. Yeah.
So then they have to change their entire car, not to mention the brand new engines, which, I mean, I don't know if you saw MBS saying that he wants to do V10s now instead of the new engines that people spent $300 million on.
Dude is such an idiot.
He sucks. Yeah. He absolutely sucks.
This has been F1 chat.
Well, one second. Where do you think
yeah.
Williams ends up?
I was gonna say I think they're going top 7. I mean, Sainz is gonna get 13th, but Albon's gonna get top 7.
I can't wait for Sainz to figure out that car next year with one GP left before he moves to his new team.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's been F1 talk. Folks, have a wonderful week. I think we'll be back next week. We'll just have to see how it plays out. Weather's warming up, so you never know. Maybe we'll do the big outside show.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe we'll do an outside.
We'll finally do the outside show.
That would be good.
That'll be way easier for the sound. You know what I'm saying? All right, folks. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.
I'm gonna go intercept Michael's pizza now.
You gotta be quick.
Well, look at that. You've done it again. You've just watched Louis Lafleur's premium quality call-in show. You feel good, don't you? Like someone just tickled you? Not too much, of course. Too much tickling is a bad thing. You start to recognize you're not in control. No, this was just the right amount of tickle, leaving you wanting more, and more you shall have. Next time on the Louis Lafleur premium quality call-in show.